The reason I've written these books is because 1 in 3 of us will now encounter a mental health issue at some point in our lives. These are the people that I see every day in my therapy room. However, increasingly, kids are suffering from the same issues as adults, and although I help them too, I want to try and stop them ending up there in the first place. Of course, there's lots of reasons kids might need our help, but giving them simple, effective and enjoyable ways of being able to communicate their feelings and understand them better will ultimately help them be more resilient when life does throw a curveball. If you watch my first video, hopefully you'll have a better understanding of how solution-focused hypnotherapy works. You'll also realise that explaining all that, the neuroscience, how we learn, it's all really hard to understand if you're just a kid. However, it's really crucial to understand it because it can really help them be able to control their emotions and understand why they feel how they feel. So I decided that I'd create some characters that might help them, a bit like Disney Pixar did with Inside Out. I quickly realised that actually, my dog Harley is stupid. He's scared of the Hoover, he's scared of the cat, he's even scared of the sea. But he isn't scared of busy traffic, cliffs or heights. And the reason for this is because dogs are animals, and they only have a limbic system. They don't have intellectual brains like us. You can't rationalise or use abstract thought when trying to explain something to a dog.
Whoa!
All you can do is train it using positive reward, which encourages them to repeat the behaviour you want. This got me thinking. Maybe I could explain the limbic system to kids as if it's their own personal inner guard dog. After all the limbic system is designed to do is to protect us and keep us safe. So I created Limbic. He's invisible and he lives in his owner's mind, Oscar. Oscar always listens to Limbic because he helps keep him safe. The trouble is with Limbic, he can be silly. He gets easily scared, overly angry, and sometimes unnecessarily sad. And when Limbic feels these things, Oscar does too. Next door lives a girl called Daisy, who represents the intellectual brain. She has her own invisible dog, Lyra. But she's trained Lyra, and although she takes note of her reactions to things, it's ultimately Daisy who decides whether it's a rational response, whether it's right to be that angry, sad or scared. So the idea of these books is that we follow Oscar as he learns from Daisy and Lyra and trains his own dog, Limbic. Once he's trained him, he can be in charge of how he feels and understand why he reacts the way he does to things. At the end of the books, the children are encouraged to draw their own inner guard dog and name him. And then they must look out for when they think their guard dog may be coming out to play, maybe even taking over. Once the kids have created their own personal versions of Limbic, I hope that this will allow teachers, parents and practitioners to use it as a tool to discuss difficult emotions and help kids take back control of their feelings. After all, once they've trained their inner guard dog, they no longer have to end up out of control.